Hey guys, Ryan Earnhardt here from CreativeSoundLab.tv. Well, today we're checking out the Smokin Ace Case Company's Cymbal Shield. It's like a drum shield just for the cymbals. So you don't block off the whole kit, you don't get just these crazy reflections that some of you may experience as a drummer being encased completely, but it just is to cut down the cymbals. Now, it's a bit of a wild card today because I saw this online and I asked the company, hey, I'd love to check this out and do a quick video on it. I'm actually a studio guy. I realize you made this for a live situation, but I'd love to check this out to see if it worked in a studio situation to cut down on the cymbals in room mics. So today we're gonna be checking out the Cymbal Shield. So one of my resources here at the studio was talking about a barrier and how it affects the sound, how it actually attenuates the sound. Now, the idea is that the larger the barrier, the more attenuation you have. But it happened to mention a barrier that's 12 inches high. It was a perfect absorber, but it was 12 inches high and it was saying that it would give a 3 dB per octave of the high end. So it actually naturally take out the high frequencies at a nice gentle slope, almost like a high shelf, reducing a lot of the high end. And so I thought, wow, this actually could work. And I guess the question here is also another concept in play. I usually refer to this as the room ratio. In fact, I want to say this is in my first ever Creative Sound Lab video. So today we're going to be talking about the room ratio. And really all this is a relationship between two distances. It's the idea that the amount of room sound that you get, let's say out in front of a drum set, it's a ratio between the distance of the microphone and the drum set versus the microphone and a reflective surface. So let's put this into practice, and I'll show you what this sounds like just with a snare drum. I'll move the mic to 3 or 4 different distances and let's just see what that sounds like. So if you want more reflections, you just increase the distance between the microphone and the drum set, and you get closer and closer to other reflective surfaces in the room, you're going to get more reflection. And so it's a little bit of a wild card here, and I wasn't really sure if this would work. Keep in mind that we have reflective surfaces below the drums, to the side of the drums, a lot of times even behind the drums. These things are really, really nice. They look great. They don't look like crap, like a bunch of cardboard and pieces of plywood or whatever that you might think you can do at your studio. If you want something that looks nice, this is definitely a great option. So here's the test. Here is without the cymbal shield on a large ride or crash cymbal, you could say, and then here's with the cymbal shield. Let's check it out. So overall, I think these are actually really great for live sound. I took a risk with this experiment. I wanted to say, can it work in the studio? Now, we see that concept of room ratio coming back because there's so many reflective surfaces that are just going around the cymbal shield. So unfortunately, it didn't work as well as I had hoped. And I really think it's because there's so many reflective surfaces nearby the microphone and our source. It's just going right around the cymbal shield and going into our mic. But I have no doubt that these things work in a live sound situation. According to physics, according to my own resources here at the studio, there should be a nice slope of attenuation in the high frequencies. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'll be hanging out in the comments below.